Welcome to Orange Star 2. The learning intention for Orange Star 2 is to identify, construct and sort nets of 3D shapes. Your success criteria for this star are: I can construct a variety of 3D shape models, and I can use shape terminology to sort nets to their 3D shapes correctly. Let's begin with defining some of the terminology we'll be using during this video and the tasks on Orange Star 2's keynote. Shape properties refer to the physical attributes of a shape. The following items, faces, edges, and vertices, are shape properties for 3D shapes. A face refers to the individual surface that create a 3D shape. Edges refer to the line segments that join two faces or vertices together. A vertex refers to the place where two or more edges meet. In this star, we'll be exploring different 3D shapes and where we can see them in our real world. We will be identifying the shape properties of a cone, cylinder, cube, rectangular prism, sphere, and square-based pyramid. Examples of what these 3D shapes can look like. Have a look around the different 3D shapes and try to identify the 2D shapes that help create them. Now we will look at some real-world examples of these 3D shapes. Here are some real-world shapes to represent the 3D shapes we'll be exploring through Orange Star 2 keynote. Let's focus on the square pyramid in the corner. Now this 3D shape needs a little bit of imagination to form a square-based pyramid. If you imagine an edge around the base of the climbing frame, you can see it. Can you think of any other real-world objects or items that can represent these 3D shapes? Did you think of any of these? Try and join the 3D shape names and the 3D shape pictures together in your mind in this image. Can you match all 6 3D shapes correctly? Can you guess what shape the tent is? Did you think of any of these? Try and join the 3D shape names and the 3D shape pictures together in your mind in this image. Can you match all 6 3D shapes correctly? Can you guess what shape the tent is? Did you get them all correct? If you did, that's great. If you didn't, don't worry. This is why we're exploring 3D shapes through the Orange Star 3D shapes in the real world need some imagination to identify what shape it actually is. Some examples include a house. The different rooms can be made up of different 3D shapes. We can divide the rooms with our minds to create 2D shapes. Then if we imagine each room in real life, we could see the different 3D shapes throughout the entire house. For example, when I look at the front room, I can see a long rectangular prism and a triangular based prism on its side, which makes up the front room in my head. It's your turn. What 3D shape would make up this pool? Try and see it in your head. The yellow rectangle might be able to help you around the outside of the pool. A rectangular prism would make up this pool. On to nets. Nets are what each 3D shape can be made from. They are a flattened representation of a 3D shape. Have a look around. What 3D shapes can you see in the image? Nets can be cut, folded and pasted together to form its 3D shape. Have you seen these nets before or made them? Explore different nets throughout the keynote, but first, let's test your understanding. What 3D shape do you think this net would make? Remember to use your imagination to put it together in your head. Have you got it? A cone is the 3D shape of this net. And remember that we'll be exploring 3D shape properties, including faces, edges, and vertices. 3D shapes sometimes need a touch of imagination to make you see them, and nets are the foundation of a 3D shape. Make sure you've made some notes whilst watching this video. You now can continue on with the keynote and complete the tasks. Good luck!
Created using Powtoon.